Alright guys, you know the score. It's been a long time, but we're back with the Pro Photographer Cheap Camera Challenge, where we give a pro photographer the worst camera we could find in order to test their mettle. And this time round, I'm here with pro photographer Feng Yu, who has been doing a lot of celebrity portraits for big names like Jackie Chan, Michael Phelps, Stefan Marbury, and pretty much the who's who of China. She's also shot for magazines like Esquire, Cosmopolitan, and Marie Claire. Do you have your camera here with you?
Yes, and my camera is over there because I just prepared for the shoot.
Yeah, what sort of camera?
Canon?
Which Canon?
Canon, I think SDR, I think.
She doesn't even know what camera she uses.
I always cannot remember. This doesn't matter. I know it's Canon.
You don't need your Canon, because I've got a better camera for you.
Really?
It's this.
What is this? Is it camera?
Yeah, it's a camera. It's kids cam.
Which way? Like this way? I feel my IQ or EQ a little bit low for this.
And the menu also shoots asteroids when you click left or right.
Very
That's
nice
fantastic.
sound. It will make the people become crazy.
Do you know the reason I got this for you? It's because the brand is actually called Rich. And because you usually photograph rich people, I thought it would be rich to give her a rich camera.
Okay.
This is perfect for selfies. Oh my God, what the hell? Okay, now we're ready to shoot. Okay. Oh,
Sorry, no battery.
really?
Yeah.
It's run out of battery. It's gonna be a fantastic shoot today.
Okay, so let's start.
Okay, let me change your batteries first then.
Yeah. And this is, I feel soon the camera will be broken. Let me see.
5DSR.
Yes, 5DSR.
One of those, filled with lots and lots of goodies.
Super battery.
Super battery, as in super light.
I think this battery can only take like 5 photos and we will be finished. You have some better battery?
Yeah. A Moschino lanyard.
Expensive brand.
It's an expensive brand for the rich camera.
Okay, thank you.
Maybe you could take pictures of Donald Trump with this.
I think you will love it. Can I call my mother to help me? No, I think because I don't have a kid, so I cannot open this, right?
Do you need a hand?
No, I'm fine.
Maybe it's to prevent kids from eating batteries.
I think so.
Because they have to keep changing.
Kids will eating everything.
Oh, and the SD card is inside. Is that Jackie Chan?
Yeah. Okay, so it looks like him, right?
Looks quite like him.
I'm quite talented.
You got a knack for drawing. So you do this for every single person that you take photos of?
Yeah, most. I feel good after I draw, and I feel I more understand this person. And the second is after I draw the person and I show the people I will shoot. Normally they were laughing like, this is me? Yeah.
You're so prepared. Your teachers must have loved you at school.
No, when I'm in school, I'm freestyle.
Oh, yeah.
And when I start to walk by myself, and I know if you don't prepare, later you will be hurt.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining you at school walking in like freestyle, like yo, what's up, teach? Look at my drawings.
In the school, I'm like always just falling asleep. I don't want to be controlled.
Our model today is Master Yang Li. She's the head of China's only Zen Buddhist nunnery.
做自己就行了啊，然后就没有什么其他的要求。大概画一下。
我的特点就是大嘴，脑袋，嘴巴特别大，脑袋是方的。
So I was asking Feng Yu earlier why she always brings a speaker, and she says she likes to put models in the mood. And she was talking to Master Yang Li, and she was like, I thought I'd just download a bunch of Buddhist music, but then you don't seem to be that kind of person. And she was like, yeah, let's listen to Michael Jackson. That's not what you usually expect from a Zen master, but hey, I guess that's her personality. Feng Yu always researches her subject beforehand. This helps her prepare for the shoot, but she says you never really know what the model's like until you meet them in person. And when you do, sometimes all your preparations just fly out the window. So what's the purpose of researching that person?
Because I will checking the people born in which year and what happened
What
in
their
their
star
life.
sign is?
Yes, yes. So later I can talk a little bit. If you don't know the person at all, maybe a little bit difficult. She's a very special person, I think. And she very like to laughing, and I love the face.
You got the brave heart. War paint. But instead of turning Master Yang Li into a weird Chinese Mel Gibson, Feng Yu's now going for a different look, using red filters. And just like a good student, she writes all her settings down.
I will using the red light to light background,
Okay.
and then I just shoot the shadow of her.
Just a shadow, just a silhouette.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I saw you trying on so many different kind of setups, like non-stop.
Sometimes I plan to do something, but at the end I do it opposite. But this is really worse than what I imagined, because because normally I use this camera.
Yeah,
it doesn't
you
matter.
got
I
your
use a
5D.
studio light, still light or flashlight. The light is always smooth, but when I use this have a very big contrast.
Most of Feng Yu's time in the studio is spent setting things up and then testing those setups with her assistant. She's usually the first to arrive, since time is always scarce with celebs, and you don't want to tire them out. They're testing light just now, and I can't see crap because they stole my glasses. Because Master Yang Li wears glasses, and Feng Yu wants to make sure that she's got the reflection down pat. So a lot of very in-depth preparation before the model even gets to the studio. Well, except this time we all arrived together, but you get the point.
Hello.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
To get some photos taken?
Wait long times.
This doesn't usually happen. Sorry, yeah, that's because of us.
And we're prepared everything. We want to prepare better.
Okay.
So that way, yeah.
Ah.
Welcome. Welcome.
We're just making a few adjustments, but Feng Yu is already doing her thing. She's basically just chatting to the Zen master, and if she sees anything she likes, she'll ask her to hold that pose. Only the shutter lag is ridiculous, so she has to hold it for several seconds. The white balance is just going everywhere.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm surprised, we should have got a worse camera for her. Well, as long as our Zen master's happy with it. I gotta say, Master Yang Li doesn't come across like a normal Zen practitioner. You're a little bit too happy.
很多人问我为什么会笑，我说所有的佛像都在笑，为什么我们要板着脸？这是第一个。第二个，佛都现这个卧的相，为什么我们要好像必须这样一本正经？所以禅呢，它就是要让你回归自然。
Alright, new outfit, time to get experimental.
Red background have two lights.
Yeah.
One is for the background to become red. Another one I would like to try to use the iPhone to just add a little bit.
We gave you one crap camera, now you want to use another crap camera.
No, you give me one crap camera. I would like to use the crap lighting.
Okay. Alright. It's not because the iPhone's crap, it's because the studio strobes are too strong, and Feng Yu wants a softer light on Master Yang Li's face. Always in the way, no matter where I go. I gotta say though, it's kinda weird to use this colour for a nun. It's almost like she's about to make you an offer you can't refuse. So it looks like you kind of want to have that sort of halo effect?
Yeah.
What do you want to say with that photo?
I don't want to say too much. Like you feel anything.
How do you want me to feel?
I don't need to want you to feel anything. I don't want to control anybody's mind. So this is what I want to say.
Okay.
Yeah. This is always better than the words, I think, photo.
Photo is worth a million words.
Yes. Otherwise, you need to talk a lot.
Yeah, just like me. Because I take crap photos. So we're about to go meet an absolute stranger.
Yes, sure.
Never spoken to him, never seen him before.
Yeah.
Maybe a lot of people will, they might be bit shy when it comes to approaching
Yeah, sure.
absolute strangers.
Yeah.
Have you felt like that before?
I understand this very much.
Yeah.
Because when I was kid and I was born in 80s,
Yeah.
at that time every family only can have one kid, right?
Yeah, like same.
Yeah, yeah. So I always grow with myself, curious about other people, but I'm always very shy to talk with them. I'm like start to shaking and sweaty, like I don't know how I can do it.
Yeah.
And later I find something very good. It's camera. Because before, if you don't know the person, you have no reason to talk with them.
Yeah.
But if you have a camera, at least you can say, can I take a photo of you?
But sometimes people find it difficult to even approach someone to ask that question.
This I have no problem. Yes. So camera for me is more like a reason, also more like a bridge
Yeah.
to connect me with a stranger.
So this guy has basically made a museum of himself. He's a bit of a legend in the streets of Beijing. He used to be a bicycle repairman, and then he got all these kinds of awards for being like a good example of a working class man. And now he's just running a pet shop. So our challenge
So
for
many
Feng Yu
animals.
is she doesn't know him, he doesn't know her, but we want to take a picture of him. But she's got to show us how to use her amazing negotiation skills
I will try.
to get him to accept.
您好。
This new filming location is a bit noisier compared to the studio.
我们想给您拍几张照片，我们在拍有一个那个拍照片的节目。
We're trying our best to convince him, but Feng Yu's just getting blanked. But she's not giving up.
您这店开多久了呀？
After she asks him about his life, he's finally starting to open up to us.
哦，是一个视频的一个节目，然后我来给您拍照，他来给我们来拍视频，好吗？好。行。
See, it's all about getting to know your subject. 你好。你好。你好。Usually these birds actually talk to you, but obviously they don't like me very much. So they're just like, shut up.
Do the test. Yeah, good.
We're not in a studio anymore, but Feng Yu is approaching this shoot with the same amount of professionalism.
背的什么都特别好。He's very relaxed.
Meanwhile, we're dying here backstage. If you ever wanted to know what Beijing was like in the middle of summer, this is it. Getting bitten to death by mosquitoes, sweating bucket loads, cicadas everywhere, and Feng Yu is now photographing perhaps one of the most emblematic Beijingers.
哇塞，不行，有点那个，我怕喷着他。
She's so engrossed in her work, she doesn't even notice we've turned into human blood bags. What's more, Feng Yu's now managed to persuade the gent to pose with props. It's kind of funny, like how we just randomly walked in and we were like, "Hey, can we take some photos of you?" And the guy was like, "Okay." And now he's modeling everywhere. She's telling him to pose. She's telling him to stand wherever she wants him to do. It's all about communication. Isn't that right, Burber? Yes, he's a good lad. He's a good lad. Don't lick my face. Mr. Chong has lived here his entire life.
哎，行。
His home is on one side of this alley, and his shop is on the other. As a kid, he went to the school down the street. He's like the walking embodiment of old Beijing. By now, Mr. Chong's treating Feng Yu like an old friend. He doesn't even care how the photos look. Which is good, since our camera screen is tiny and we can't tell if anything is in focus. To be honest, the guy he never even thought to ask about why she's using such a crap camera. It just seems almost natural to be using this little plastic thing. And as she's taking photographs in the gentleman's, the talking, learning about his history, I can see that, the building a connection. And it doesn't really matter what camera you use in order to get that.
你好。
跟你们打招呼。
你好。哟，可以，你好。
So the guy you were photographing just now actually turned out to be pretty cooperative.
Very easy, yeah.
He was really easy.
Yeah, and very relaxed.
But have you had any clients or photographed anyone who was really difficult?
Normally, people very shy because they don't know you. So you should make the people trust you.
Yeah.
So how can I make them trust me? I can prepare something more. For example, I can show them some of my old work to make them feel safe.
Yeah, you did that this morning.
Yeah. And then the second very important thing I think is time.
What about if
time
they
is
just
very
say,
important.
I don't want to be photographed?
I don't want to push anyone.
So that's a little bit different to street photography, right? Street photography,
Yeah.
no matter what they do,
Yeah.
you've got to take a photo.
Because I always think like street photography is about using the person like a model to show my idea. I think the portrait photography is more about if I want to take photo of you, I want to show you. You are most important.
For this final part of our challenge, Feng Yu is photographing Beijing's drag queens. Competing tonight to be China's next drag superstar are Josh, Charlie, and Nick. Okay, well, there's no competition, but they've got 4 hours before the show starts to transform into the most fabulous versions of themselves. So what got you into drag in the first place?
As a boy, I'm not very confident, quite shy. But when I'm a drag queen, I'm the most confident person ever. Because I'm not myself, I'm somebody else, and I love being somebody else for the evening. I get more compliments as a woman than I do as a guy, which is a really sad thing.
Well, when your stage name is Slamey Winehouse, you're bound to get some admirers, Josh. Siberia, because you're from Russia, right? Charlie Vanderho over there. Miss him.
As in like, him.
Oh, okay. And Miss Him over here. How important is the name? How do you come up with it? You can't just put it into like a Wu-Tang Clan name generator.
My friend gave me this name because we were discussing it. And she was like, mine will be Slammy Winehouse. And I was like, oh my god, that's so good. And she was like, do you want it? I was like, would you guys come?
Feng Yu spent a good hour just getting to know the queens, but now she's getting stuck in. She has these sudden bursts of activity, and sometimes you can almost see the light bulb switch on above her head. She's always watching, always ready to pounce, and she never complains about the camera.
Sometimes when you're holding this kind of like big camera, you face the people, make the people very uncomfortable.
Get scared.
Like this. And I use this one, I take a photo and even have the sound. The point is nobody thinks this is important. So the people will be more relaxed.
Okay.
Yeah, don't let them know.
Do street photography, just get a crap camera.
Great. One more. Sorry, it's very slowly. Boom. Okay, good. Thank you.
How do you study like what makeup you put on?
Drag mother. Yeah, we have a drag mother. She's a makeup artist and hairstylist, and she gave us a tutorial and we just play with it. I guess I'm just talented. Sorry, was that on camera? Sorry.
God, someone's been watching too much RuPaul's. But then again, loads of queens draw their inspiration from the show.
For cake.
Forget edible gold foil.
So can lick it later.
You could actually just eat this off.
Yeah, you can eat. He's eating.
It's a bit salty. I wonder where it's been.
Yeah, it is. It tastes like tomato.
You don't want to know.
No, I don't.
We won't be dead tonight, right?
No, just a little drunk. Oh, I don't know much about makeup.
Me neither.
But you can feel it.
You can feel it.
Yeah, it's like many people said, I don't know photography, this is good or bad. If you think you like it, it's good. If you think you don't like it, it's bad for you. I'm very happy to show my photo to my parents or show my friends who don't really know about photography.
Yeah.
And I ask them, do you like? Because in the world, most of the people is not professional photographers.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, and you're working for them.
Actually, before Feng Yu was a protog, she worked in fashion, and it was her interest in makeup that got her into photography.
So beautiful. At the very beginning, when I finished my school, I become the assistant of a stylist. It's just somebody carry the stuff, carry the clothes for the actors or some famous people. I help them put on clothes. I will sitting there to look at them do the makeup. I feel it's very interesting. So every time when I'm back to home, I will start to do the makeup of myself. And then my father said, what about just buy a camera for you? And then every time when I do the makeup, I will take some photo of myself. And then later I print it out, make a little book. And then I use this book to get my first job. I said, this is my little book. This is me. And my boss just said, good.
Wow.
Yeah, so you are in.
Okay. I'll remember that next time I take selfies. No wonder everyone's a photographer these days.
Can you tell me how can pose like without smile?
Kind of suck in here, like, no, not too much. Well, if you look good smiling, that's good then.
I've been watching Feng Yu work, and she makes it look so easy. She's endlessly optimistic, frank, and down to earth. Most of all, Feng Yu respects her subjects, and by taking the time to get to know them, she gets people to lower their guard and reveal to her their true selves. Feng Yu's advice is to forget about the rules, the gear, and what other people think. Just be yourself and love what you do. It's all very zen, isn't it?
Again.
You can't sleep at night without having that
No,
sound.
I get used to it. It's like I start to feel this is one of my friend or my pet.
Is it the best
or
camera
something.
or is it the best camera?
It's mostly relaxed to shoot for me because this is don't make any people feel stressful.
But you still prefer to have this back.
Yeah, because this is mine.
That's yours as well.
Yeah, so I can have both. Can I have both?
God,
Yeah, I still like this. Very like this now.
yeah, it's yours. Have it. Maybe you could use it on your next professional shoot.
Yes, maybe. Why not? It doesn't matter.